Welcome back. It is day 193 of a road to 2200. We're at 2042. I'd actually be curious to see how many days we've been over 2000 in a row, because I feel like this has been the longest run that I've been over 2000. And I've probably said this many times, but I'm pretty proud of it. So, anyways, let's see. Are we gonna get our favorite opening? I would. Dang. Okay. Well, let's just go D3. My favorite opening is definitely when they play the copycat, but instead they develop the knight and then put this out. So we're going to go ahead and do this and probably going to develop the bishop, all this good stuff. Now I believe we need to play knight a4 in these positions. I believe because this bishop's going to be a problem. So yeah, let's just go ahead and do that right now. If they jump in, we can, kick them back. We just need to be careful we don't hang the pawn by like pushing the pawn or something stupid. I think I need to be very careful of not making one move blunders here. And if they move the knight, there's various tactics with like takes, check, and knights takes, check on the king, attacking the bishop. So, okay, they decide to take, and we have a choice of pawn or queen takes. If I take with the queen, they can develop the knight with tempo, threatening a fork. Maybe then we step back. But then we're going into discoveries, but there's not really any big issues. Well, knight here is kind of an issue. No, because knight takes. But then this... I feel like pawn takes. But then there's various tactics of like knight takes and the queen coming in with some checks. I'm going to take with the queen. They're going to go here. I'm going to play... Maybe we just play queen d1. I mean, I'm debating on this, but I don't really think we should allow knight b3. Let's calculate. So queen f2, knight b3. Knight takes c5, knight a1. I can take a pawn. Queen attacks the knight. Knight comes back to a5. Are they gonna be able to escape with the knight is the question. I guess this is protected. Honestly, I think we can go for queen f2. I think this is fine. The checks are covered. Now, like obviously this is a move. You win the rook, but I'm thinking that I get 2 pieces for it. Okay, I guess we're going here. Check, we can just go here. I'm not so sure. Not convinced. Their knights look pretty scary. I mean, that's just a free piece. But there's this. So I think they actually blundered because I just take the bishop. I mean, I guess there's taking. I guess they can just take this, king here. But then it's like a similar line, I think. Yeah, they're going to go there. Now, where do I want my king? King d1. King d1. We want to be able to attack this pretty quickly, I think. I don't know how I can do that, though. I mean, they're going to get the exchange. It's as simple as that. I would kind of want my rook to come here. I'm going to play king d1. Yeah, and of course they take. Now we're going to take attacking the queen. Their knight can escape for now. So they are up material. Queen steps up. Various checks. I think it's time to take here. And then play something like this, trying to get in here. Or maybe we want to play queen here. Knight comes out. Queen here, knight here. I feel like there's too many things that could go wrong. Maybe I play this, trying to get this little check ski. Knight here could be a move. I think I like this. We've got a pretty strong bishop. Threatening to take the pawn. Check. I guess they're going to take and take here. Oops. Okay, maybe we really mess this one up. I don't know. Didn't I say at the start of this video that I wanted to not make one move blunders? I gotta go here. Check. King's coming out. This is so scary, man. I'm kind of shocked that they didn't take. But I mean, we just run. This is a wild position. Okay, they just decide to castle. I respect it. I am, however, going to take this pawn. My king's not safe. The rook's in the corner. Knight's hanging. You could come here with the knight. You could also go check. And I've got to be careful because there's various forking ideas. That makes me walk directly into a fork. Shoot. So if they find queen c2, I just lose on the spot. That was a poison pawn. And they didn't find it. Oh my gosh. Honestly, I think it's worth giving up. That I take, they take, then I play something like bishop d2. I think that is good. They could throw in this check, king here, and then take. I don't know, but they missed an opportunity there with the fork. Yeah, they wanted to take this with check. Very understandable. Question is, where do I go? I guess we're going to walk up with the king. It's absolutely absurd. Okay, so now this is pinned. So I can immediately threaten checkmate. I go here, they have to play this, then I can take. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a huge blunder. I guess they can play this. Yeah, that was fine. Oops. No, yeah, they can just go here. But regardless, I could even play this. Queen goes here. Here takes, check. That would be mate. What if I go here, actually? Let's play this. They can't take. Okay. We might have something cooking up here. We might. Okay, the queen exits. There's no checks. Queen here is a problem. Here there's check. Maybe I have to come all the way back with the bishop so this check doesn't exist. I think I have to do this, unfortunately. Okay. Step up, we have ideas. I want to try and push e5 here. And then if they were to go here, I can take. This is covered. The bishops are doing a really good job here. I'm still pretty cooked, but there's nothing like this because I just run the king back. Then there's maybe this if they push the pawn. It's quite scary. Okay, they're trying to sacrifice. Takes, check, takes. Check. King here. I'm like on the verge of getting mated. It's not good. It's not good at all, guys. My king has no legal moves. Okay, I'm going to sacrifice the rook. They're going to go check, takes, check. King can't go back. King has to go here. Then they're going to take, and take. Oh, that's just checkmate with the... What am I doing? How did we go so wrong in this game? Opponent played 2 brilliant moves. It was a nice game by them. Takes, queen takes. So this is the wrong move. We should probably just go all the way back. Fair enough. But we allowed them to come in with tempo, and then, yeah, I mean, obviously, if we take, there's a fork. So we get this position, and they're just winning. Yeah. They missed an opportunity here. Check, king here, and check. I saw this. But rather we have this position, and yeah, this is pretty unpleasant. We defend a little bit, but yeah, it's just over. Let's play another one. We're on quite a bit of a losing streak right now, but that's fine. We got Peter Petrik, and we have a Caro-Kann on the board. Exchange, variation, develop our knights, the bishop out. Yeah, I probably should have developed the bishop first, but I like positions where they take. So if they capture and I take back with the pawn, I'm actually really happy to see that. We have some really nice attacking games. If they do that, yeah, we go here. Now we have the open G file. The knight usually comes to E4 pretty well. Yeah, I'm actually really excited about this game right now, to be honest with you. It's not your typical exchange Caro-Kann. Like in the exchange Caro-Kann, we're really going to try and hammer away over here. But in this, we're going to play a little bit differently. Okay, knight coming in. Obviously, if I take, it's not entirely what I want. I'm going to go ahead and push the pawn. If they capture, I'll just take back. They're probably going to pin me, and I can play rook g8 with some tempo. We still have the Carlsbad like pawn structure, 3 on 4 over here. So like you could play for the minority attack still, but that's not how I really like to play these positions with the open G file. I really like to just try to apply some pressure. Get the knight in here, maybe bring our queen out. Obviously not hanging the queen, but you know what you get what I'm saying. King's probably going to step up, bring the other rook over, something like that. Or maybe we'll go crazy in Long Castle. But we shall see. Okay. Interesting. For sure. Okay, I don't see a threat with this, so... I mean, obviously it's just occupying a really nice diagonal. Fair enough. Maybe they were hoping that I would blunder this. We are not going to. If the queen ever moves, unprotects d4, so keep an eye on that. We might even have queen b6 attacking this pawn. I mean, I could take at this point. And if bishop takes, bishop d6, I actually kind of like that. Except for the fact that queen a4 check's probably pretty good. But we'll just step up with the king. That's my idea. Queen a4, king e7, and then if they take, I'll just take back. If not, we've stepped up with the king. We're ready to try and get our other rook over. And the knight's going to probably go here. Yeah, check, just king up. Just notice that this is still protected by the king. So I feel like this check is just not that great because I wanted to step up with my king anyways. And I don't know, the queen doesn't really need to be on this square, I don't think. In my opinion. Maybe it does, I don't know. That's a move, for sure. Attacking the pawn. So, queen up. Or queen here, actually, is probably the move. And then if takes, I guess I have to take with the king. Some checks gonna come in. I don't really want to allow them to take this. So I guess let's go here. Threatening to win a pawn. I imagine we're going to see takes, some sort of check. I step back. I wouldn't be surprised if they took the knight either. The knight's pretty strong. Or maybe we'll just develop the rook. I don't really know. They have some choices. Okay, so they decide to take. I have to take with the king, because if I take here, I lose this. So king takes. They can force a queen trade, but that would lose a pawn. Where's that knight actually going? If I go here, I just take. So let's go ahead and do that. And if they push the pawn, it's weakening their position. So I'm fine with that. Maybe they're trying to go here, but I don't know. I don't really see it. Ooh, knight there. I want to go to this square. So maybe I just play like f6. Be pretty restricting here. Creates a weakness on e6. So they'll probably try to do something like this, but we should be peachy. And also now, okay, I think we play king c6. If I go here, I block off my queen. I kind of want to be able to have access to play this. Knight here, queen up. So I think this is the best move. And on check, we have b5. Knight luckily holds the square, so there's no queen trade. Yeah, they're trying to open up the position, of course. Starting checkmate. They can take, of course. I'm wondering if I take with the king. Because here, there's check. King takes. You have some checks, but I just step back. Yeah, I'm going to take with the king. That would be checkmate if there was no knight there. Well, I guess not really. This, we go here. They can't protect it because there's a pin. So what do? Do you push the pawn? Knight takes, pawn takes, check. Wins. So they can't push. So what do you play here? Check, we just step back. More checks. I can't let them take the pawn, trading queens. So I might have to repeat moves. Actually, now that I think of it, check, king here. If they were to play check, I can't step onto these. I can't step onto these squares either because their rook comes active. We go there instead. Okay, I guess I'll step back. I could go here, check, king here. The question is, do I have enough? I actually think I do. I think I can do this. I'm going to be risky. If we lose this game, I don't want an easy draw. I could play king d5 and they pretty much have to repeat the position, but I think with the pressure, like I have 3 pieces, they only have a knight and a rook, maybe not enough, and we're also going to be hiding our rook away. I think we should be able to produce some counterplay here. Maybe we have like a5 and activate the rook this way. And they're running out of time. That's another factor. It's definitely risky, but you know what? Sometimes you have to risk it to win. Yeah, we just play king back. And you have to stop the threat of mate now. There's no more checks. The knight does a very good job. That's actually a phenomenal move. Do I have takes here? Takes? Or check? I actually missed that. Oops. Okay, let's attack the queen. I need to get my rook involved. That knight is pretty passive, but that's a good move. That is definitely a move I did not see. I don't really want to move my knight either. I like where my knight is. But maybe we jump the knight this way. Maybe that's an idea. Or even knight here, knight here. Here takes. That's the idea. I can also jump here now. I don't have any checks still. Let's go knight d2. Still no checks by my opponent. This pawn's doing a good job. This is a pretty devastating check. They go here. I think can we play that anyways? Yeah, we can. So if king here, I have knight f3 regardless. Because if pawn takes, then this would be a checkmate. Queen goes back. I think we just protect the knight. Just protect, you can't take because of check. And I can just come all the way back. Let's do that. Let's just attack. 51 seconds. At this point now we're just kind of playing for the clock. Let's protect. Let's threaten to take the pawn. Also, the queen now has to protect this square. Maybe we go like this. I don't know. Now we have to be careful of this diagonal though. Let's attack. No check, no check. Okay, scary. At this point, with 11 seconds on the clock, I could do a little bit of damage, I think. If I just trade pieces, we should survive. Here, here, here. Yeah, with 10 seconds, I'm just going to play the clock, to be honest. Like if I have to give this check and sack the queen, yeah, let's just make sure that we never lose. They can't win with 3 seconds. It's part of the game, man. We probably would have lost that. But you know what? I'm part of the game. Get over it. Opponent played with an 81. I played with a 75. Let's run through this. Yeah, I really like these positions here. And takes. This wasn't the best, but I thought this was fine. Slightly better. King there's bad though. King d7. Okay. I didn't want to do this because I wanted my queen to be able to slide over. And then they can take, and I kind of, yeah, I did kind of forgot that this is pretty devastating. So yeah, we have to go like this, and this is actually the right way. What? I thought we should probably do this. This is losing because of knight h4. What if I just go here though? Oh, they take with check. Oh, okay. Well, we found the right idea. Run the king to b8. And then jumping was wrong. Here, we should probably just go back. Yeah. Then we go back, protect. Here, what are we supposed to play? Queen f4, trying to trade queens. And then this is a blunder. We should go the other way. Fair. Oh yeah, because this pawn. And then we have to go back. They could have took on e6. And then here I was just like, okay, let's play the clock. So I was just making sure that I wasn't going to get checkmated. And yeah, we got the dub. I'll take it. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow.